What's up, guys? It's OtherJesus, and it's time for another entry into the Diary of a Matchmaking Noob, the series where a 10-year Halo veteran that switches to Battlefield documents his struggles as he gets better with the game, and that's me. Today, it's Conquest Domination on Operation 925, one of my favorites. We just jumped into this tonight because we wanted something kind of fast-paced, and we got what we asked for. So I start off using the M16A3 because a lot of people say that's the noob gun and it's the best gun and it's so easy to kill people with, and I've never really enjoyed it. Never really been a fan of it, so I've been equipping it again and trying to kind of just get used to it and see what's so great about it. So right there, I think I hit a mortar, or not a mortar, but a claymore. These guys that we were playing against were playing pretty dirty. You know, they were putting down the claymores and they were putting C4 everywhere, even though the server rules said no C4. But whatever. So, Brick and I are kind of camping up here. We figure, hey, we're going to try and hold down A a little bit, camp on A. So, I double back around and get a nice kill there, nice little headshot, but the guy jumped back up, and I thought I got him, but it looks like a teammate got him, so Brick tells me he goes down, so I kind of pop around the corner. He says there's two guys. I took care of one guy there, but I thought the other guy was laying prone, so I put extra fire down in what was a dead body, and I thought it was okay to run and rev Brick, but shotgun guy jumped out from around the corner and took care of me handedly. I probably should have tried to spot the guys, and I might have known that he was dead, so my mistake. So now I respawn and I'm running back over to A. I'm coming up right behind Brick and taking it a little bit slow. Toss a nade over there just to maybe see what's up, and I catch this guy coming down the stairs, and Brick and I just kind of lay into him. I just kind of was hip firing, just trying to give Brick some cover fire there. And now I want to get upstairs. I want to pass over Brick and see, hit the claymore right there. Pretty dirty. Now as I watch the video back, I actually saw the claymore on the stairs there, but you know, hindsight's 20/20, and when I'm trying to pay attention to enemies and not the stairs, well, that guy got a kill on me. So I don't think the server rules said no claymore, so whatever. And right here I get excited. The guy runs past me. I'm not used to the M16A3, and I just was all over the place there. Totally embarrassing. Not smooth at all. I probably could have taken his tags if I wanted to, but I got all hyperactive and started hip firing. So I was kind of cursing myself after that, was not pleased with what I did. And right here, I go back to try and get this guy, and a whole clip into, I guess it was hitting the stairs, but I mean, come on, I didn't even get hit markers. I felt kind of ripped off there. So I just hang out right here for a little bit. I listen for footsteps. I'll make sure my health is recharged. I make sure I'm off the mini-map, and I look for him. I spot him right there. Get some shots on him. The M16 kind of gets away from me, so again I kind of back out. He throws a nade. I throw a nade too. I duck the hell out of there. He gets killed. So now I push up a little bit more here, because I see A is burning. And I take it slow here again because I wonder to myself, is that guy going to be camping right there? I throw down some health ahead of time, just in case I need to double back and hide there for a second. I slowly check this corner because I don't know who's there. Get a couple hit markers on that guy. And really sloppy on my part there. The M16, again, it got away from me. I'm not used to the way the recoil, not used to the recoil on the M16A3. So I jump back to my spot, let my health recharge, and I'm telling Brick right now, I remember I said, I don't know about this. I'm going to try to push over to A, but I've got a bad feeling. But I get over to A. I should have thrown some health down immediately, but I was so surprised that I didn't run into a freaking Claymore or a batch of C4. So I was not being smart. I kind of panicked right there, shoot my own guy. And I was panicking because of what happened in the stairwell earlier. A little bit of a cluster, you know what, right there. Not sure where the fire is coming from. I'm just trying to get to a spot where, you know, I kind of have a spot, and my teammate was like right on me the whole time. And things like that happen. You know, things get chaotic and hectic. You can't really get mad at your teammate, but it's frustrating sometimes when you're obviously kind of just tucked in a corner and your teammate just comes right up on you and feels the need to stand on top of you. And so right here there was a total massacre. Both of my guys drop. I was wondering if they were gonna, charge down the stairs. I see all these nades on my screen. I'm not sure where the hell the nades are coming from or what I should do. I rev Brick, but he goes down again. My bad. And then some random C4. I don't know where it came from or what happened. And this dude on the other team is camping, obviously, throwing down mortars and C4s everywhere. Kind of lame. So I say to myself, all right, I'm going to switch to my old reliable. I'm going to switch to my favorite weapon, the M5K, because I just want to win this game. These guys are playing really dirty. I'm going to try and step it up here. I'm not too concerned about what gun I'm using at this point. I just want to win. So it takes me a second to get used to my M5K right after switching from the M16. And I did get the one kill, but I did not know that there was a guy upstairs in that room camping down on me. And then I say to myself, you know what? I need to go to the AEK because I love this gun with a silencer on it. Because these guys are playing really dirty, and I don't want to appear on the mini-map. I want every advantage I can get right now because I want to win this game no matter what. A little sloppy right there, but help neutralize the flag and put a little suppression on that guy who ended up dying. And I got sandwiched right there. I did not know that there was a guy behind me. However, I should have been a little bit more careful, and I'm still adjusting to what gun I have, and I spawned on, I think I spawned on Brick there, which was my mistake, or I spawned on Wisby, which was just my mistake, and I went down immediately. I wasn't really paying attention. So I'm a little frustrated at this point because these guys are playing pretty dirty. They're playing a little bit cheap, and, I kind of cursed to myself a few times, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to shake it off. I'm just going to shake it off, and I'm going to try and just win this game. And I'm telling Brick and Wisby at this point, these guys are obviously just trying to go for kills. There was two guys right there, by the way. I only saw one guy, and he kills me with my favorite weapon, which really hurt my pride. But I say to the team, I say, you know what? Let's just focus on holding these objectives and killing them when they come for the objectives, because these guys are clearly just going for kills. Maybe a couple guys on their team are trying to win, but let's just focus on not charging into their traps and letting them come to our traps, because they're really hot on trying to get the kills. They're really just bonered up on just trying to kill. They're not really worried about capping the flags at all. So the silencer, as you could see there in the last 30 seconds or so, has really paid off for me. Now, I did end up dying there. I stayed down for a second, just wondering if I can maybe get revved. But then I just decided to deploy anyway and get back into the action. But right away, I feel like the silencer is working for me. Not being painted on the mini-map is throwing these guys off, because they're really aggressive, and when they can't see me on the mini-map, they don't know what to do. So I'm kind of just holding down this corner, and I'm just kind of peeking around. They seem to be wanting to come from the same area a lot. So instead of getting too close to the flag, because I do see that we have some teammates on the flag. We've got a couple guys really close to the flag right now, and they're trying to cap the flag. So I'm trying to hold down different areas and protect my teammate with my suppressor to make sure that I can take as much of their health as I can or get as many kills as I can. And so now we hold all objectives, and they are burning tickets. And even though they've got a couple guys on their team that are really good and playing really dirty and cheap, they're losing the game right now. They're losing all their tickets. And us not rushing them too hard, not pushing on them too hard and giving them free kills, with us holding the objectives and them burning tickets, they're forced to come to us a little bit and try and cap a couple of these territories. Now right here, I'm not sure what Brick and I were doing. C was burning, and we're on A. I think maybe Brick saw some movement on A or heard somebody on A, but couldn't find him, and so I went upstairs and took care of that jerk face. So since there was one guy on A, I kind of held back on A for just a little bit, kind of maybe just waiting to see if anybody else showed up. Heard some footsteps behind me, and now A's burning. But I'm not going to try and jump down there just right away, because we still kind of have the advantage, right? We still have 2 of the territories. We still have 2 of the capture points. And I really felt like I should have had that kill right there. I felt like I had to jump on that guy, and I was standing still, and he was, strafing, which in most games, that's, kind of what you do, but it seems like in Battlefield, it seems like if you're standing still, you're more accurate, so I was felt kind of ripped off on that one, because I believe the AEK has a higher rate of fire than the UMP, but that UMP is pretty powerful, if I remember correctly, and he could have had a headshot on me, so whatever, more power to him. So right here again, I tried to be the guy that doesn't, run right up onto the flag. We're capping C. I see some activity on B. I see that they're going into that room with the stairwell, and I push up really slow. And you heard one of the guys scream nade in there, so you know they were in there just kind of camping, just waiting for us. Probably got some mortars in there, or not mortars, but claymores in there, or C4 or something. And I'm pretty sure that since I see the skull and crossbones over there, that I'm going to be getting some activity right here. So I just kind of hang out. I'm not in the safest spot, but I am kind of tucked into the shadows. So I'm just kind of hanging out here. And sure enough, there he is. Take him down. Nice little headshot with the suppressor. And there's still a lot of activity coming out that door. I don't know what that guy was thinking. And Brick takes out that other guy. Good times. Thought I was going to rev somebody right there. I put some shots on that dude. I had to get out of there, though, because I was on reload. And they are just going to toss about 25 nades through the door here. Okay, I exaggerated. Maybe just 2 nades. Nice little play, though, by Brick and I. Blam. They were a little bit focused on Brick right there. Didn't see me painted on the mini-map, so his boyfriend ran out and tried to finish off Brick, which he did, but we revved Brick, but he didn't know that I was sitting right there with the suppressor. So, man, I'm telling you guys, especially on close quarters games like this, the suppressor can come in really handy. Sometimes on the bigger maps, if you're running a suppressor and you're standing right next to a guy with an LMG out in the open, on Kaiser Railroad, suppressor might not be the best choice. But on these smaller maps, even though you are next to a lot of guys that are firing, it's definitely to your advantage to not be painted on that mini-map, because sometimes the enemy, they don't, on these small maps, they don't know how many guys are right there if they're not on the mini-map. You know what I mean? So it can be a real advantage. So I got a really lucky kill right there. Just kind of, again, I think the suppressor kind of helped me stay alive for that extra second because he didn't know where I was. And I didn't watch my back right here. That guy was on the mini-map. I should have been a little bit more cautious. I should have even ran down that stairwell and fully covered that stairwell. But we were getting so much activity from that center balcony area, I just didn't check my back. So that guy got a nice little kill on me with my favorite weapon. And you can see that we are about to just win this game. I mean, these guys, unless they can capture all territories and kill us 60 times, they've got no chance. So their plan just kind of backfired on them. So we're just kind of letting them have A, and we're just kind of hanging out in the parking garage right now. I like doing things like that, like throwing a health pack on top of a car. Kind of little things like that that can help block your head. You know, I don't do it all the time. Sometimes it's just you know, you happen to be in that right spot. But that's a cool little trick or tip there as well. So I started off negative, started off with a bad game, but I adjusted my armory accordingly. I probably could have put a suppressor on any one of my weapons that I like, and still done a pretty good job, but I really happen to like using the AEK with the suppressor. And I think the AEK is another one of those guns that people say, oh, it's a noob gun, but you know what? I don't care. If you like the gun, use it. If you like throwing down claymores and C4, do it. It's in the game. Go for it. And that's it for tonight, guys. Surprise, surprise, clocking in under 20 minutes tonight. That was a pretty short game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, or please leave a comment or suggestion on what you might like to see in future videos. I am going to try and get some different maps. I know sometimes I play on the same maps, but I'm still learning. I'm still getting my YouTube channel and YouTube etiquette all squared away. But thanks again for watching, guys. This is OtherJesus. I'm out. Peace and sleep well.